Hello everyone, I'm Rika. And before I start my speech, I would like to ask you that have you ever tried to break an old habit that almost 10 times? For me, I did. When I feel nervous, I tend to bite my nails. So today I would like to share that a very simple way to break our old habits, but it is for a reward-based system. So here is my outline, and as you can see, I divided my speech into 5 parts. And firstly, we have to know what is reward-based system, and we have 4 steps to follow. Yeah, and here comes my first part, introduction and example of reward-based system. And if you lose the track, you can check the topic down below. And the reward-based system is related to positive reinforcement. It is a very basic and well-known system to form our behavior. And like a dog, it wants to eat a cookie, and it likes to eat a cookie, and then it will learn to behave well, then to repeat to get more cookies. It is how reward-based system goes. Yeah, and there is another example of this system. We see food as the trigger, and we eat food as behavior, and then we will feel good or better as we got the reward. And then we will repeat the whole process to form this habit. And let's move on to the next part. How do we fall into a bad habit? Just take excessive eating for example. When we feel mad or sad, I tend to, or many of you tend to eat ice cream. So when we feel sad, we wanted to eat ice cream and we will feel better. So the next time when we feel sad, we will eat ice cream. So we got a bad habit. And for the other one is to smoke. When we see the cool kid in school, they are smoking, so we wanted to be cool, so we try to feel good, so we smoke to feel cool, and the next time we will repeat it. So we got a bad habit of smoking. So this is how we goes in our brain to get an old bad habit. It is really important for us to know that when we feel sad, we eat ice cream or smoke. At first, we just wanted to be well, to be happy, or to survive, but we are killing ourselves. Eating too much or smoking is never a bad thing for human. So how do we solve the problem? We need to add a twist into the progress. We need to get curious about what we are doing right now. Yeah, and studies shows that the smokers who pay attention on quitting almost fail on average 6 times. So if we tap into reward-based system? If we be really curious about what was happening in that experience? So the Dr. Judson Brewer put this theory into reality. He said to the smokers that go ahead and smoke. Just be really curious about what it's like when you do. So one of the smokers said, mindful smoking smells like stinky cheese and tastes like chemicals. Yuck. Yes. And what the a smoker had just discovered is just by being curiously aware when she smoked, and she knows that smoking takes that shape, and she knows smoking is bad for her. The knowledge from her head into her bones, and then the spell of smoking was just broken. Maybe you will wonder that why does this method work so magically? So I will tell you that it is because our brain, a part of our brain called prefrontal cortex, it is the youngest part in our brain. It works when we want to control our behavior. The knowledge that we should not do, it will know and help us remote our behavior. And after we understand the reward-based system, so all we need to do is to follow the magic 4 steps. Step 1, we have to notice the urge when we want to smoke or want to eat some sweets. And step 2, we have to get curious about what it's like in that moment. Step 3, we have to feel the joy of letting go. And step 4, we have to repeat whole process. And in conclusion, the scientists call the whole process as cognitive control. And it means that we use our cognition to control our behavior. Part of our brain will help us to remold the behavior. So we have to understand that reward-based learning process is the central idea of this method. And all we need to do is to follow the 4 steps to notice the urge, get curious, feel the joy of letting go, and repeat. So over and over, we will remove a new habit as well as we get rid of the old bad habit. So I hope you can understand the reward-based learning process, and I think you can apply this method in your daily life, just like I do. I try to use this method to get rid of my habit of biting the nails. Thank you. And here is the reference.
好，至于